4 finalists will be flown to New York City for 6 days of fun. Then one lucky winner will be chosen to co-host with Tom for a day and drive away with a brand new Chevy Lumina. It's the Fox After Breakfast Coast to Coast co-host contest.
You'll love working with me. Yay! No Fox employees are eligible. Sorry. One thing that Joe Mantegna was reminding us about, he who stars in The Last Don next week on CBS, is that when the mob families moved west, they became prey to many afflictions that Jeff McGregor is putting up with in his week out west. Yes, Joe?
I hear chili's good for, like, bullet holes. And...
So that's why Joan and Lydia Weiland are here with Way Out West, Way Out Cowboy Remedies.
Right. You know how you're on the range, the cowboys in Amarillo especially, sleep under the stars, and there's a danger of rattlesnakes.
Of course, yeah.
So what they do is, I'm going to run around you and show you what they do. They take their lariat and they put it in a big circle like this, and the cowboy sleeps inside the circle. And that way they won't get a rattlesnake bite because the rattlesnake will not cross over a rope.
That's what we were told by our Amarillo friends.
But if you have...
and they're all still around, so...
If you have a nearsighted rattlesnake who happens to fall in love with this rope and you get a bite...
What you do is you always carry charcoal capsules and charcoal tablets. You take a few... First of all, you get a doctor immediately. You get medical help.
Well, if you're sleeping under the stars, it's tough.
It's hard. So you,
I don't have that HMO.
Scream, and whoever's with you or whatever.
Sleeping with the fishes.
You take some capsules, you open them, and you get the powder out. You add a little bit of water, and you make a paste out of it, and you immediately put it to wherever the snake bite is and around the area. In addition to which, you take 10 charcoal capsules through the mouth.
See, what happens is this will absorb the venom on your skin, and by the time it gets to the gastrointestinal tract, the tablets will absorb that venom in your system.
But get medical attention.
Yes. Thank you. Good. Speaking of the gastrointestinal tract.
What we have here are beans, and we visualize Westerners. I don't know if Jeff is going to be able to confirm this, but we imagine them sitting around eating beans because we've seen a lot of movies.
Jeff, is that true?
Blazing Saddles.
Well, we haven't seen a bean yet, but we have been making Larry Hochberg eat a tremendous number of charcoal capsules. In deference to the fact that the motorhome is pretty small. He's our producer, of course. My question is this, though. I mean, does the charcoal thing really work? Because I would think that all that would happen is you'd have really terrific breath when you wind up in the emergency room in that coma.
No, the charcoal thing does work, but you really shouldn't overdo charcoal because it really does absorb a lot of necessary nutrients, and also just be very careful with it. Don't overdo it.
So the beans.
But with the beans, if you eat the beans and you have papaya pills, take papaya pills immediately after, or make yourself some ginger tea.
Chances are you're not going to have that. So what you have to do is a headstand. And
if you have a gas pocket.
The drastic change in position will move the gas around and out.
All right, so doing a headstand will move things.
Yes, right. Would you like to do a headstand?
Well, in deference to our time limitations, assume I've done the headstand, try it at home. Let's move on to our last remedy.
Well, the thing is, if you can't do a headstand, and most people can't, then what you do is you lie down flat, and you bring your knees slowly up to your chest to the count of 10, bring them down slowly, and massage your stomach in a circular motion, pressing real hard, and that'll move the gas around and eventually out.
Or get a real close friend to do it. Okay, we have time for one more, I think.
Okay, very quickly. If you're stuck in a rainstorm or you walk through a pond or whatever and your boots get wet, to dry your boots, what you do is get as many pebbles as you can, warm them as hot as you can, and make sure that the inside of the boot is not synthetic. Make sure it's the genuine stuff. Take the pebbles, put them in, and shake them a lot. What happens is, as the pebbles get cool, it absorbs the moisture in the boot, then you can do it, and you have dry boots.
All right, and as Demosthenes pointed out, cold pebbles in the mouth help with diction. Thank you, Joan and Lydia Weiland. Way Out West Remedies.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Coming up, Letty Cotton Pogrebin, whose name I'll really learn to pronounce when she tells us all about getting over getting older.